Hello, welcome to the All or One channel. I'm astrologer and coach Kelley Rosano, and this is Leo March 2012. Leo, Mercury the Messenger goes retrograde between March 12th and April 4th. And that takes place in the area of your chart that has to do with spirituality, long distance travel, higher education, the higher mind, higher consciousness, expansion of consciousness, publishing, galactic travel, astral travel, the superconscious mind. And that's Aries for you. And then Mercury goes back into Pisces from March 23rd through April 17th. And that's in the area of your chart that has to do with other people's value, other people's resources, royalties, insurances paid out, money owed to you, taxes. It has to do with trust issues. Who do you trust? And so with Mercury retrograde, it's an ideal time to review, rewrite, rework, revisit, reinvent, reconsider, and research anything that is important to you now. And it's also important to be aware that when Mercury goes retrograde, it's a time of, the mind gets foggy, the mind can think things are happening and everyone understands each other, but they really don't. So we get unclear signals, missed messages, mixed messages. We find the devil is in the details. We can have difficulties with all things related to speaking, writing, teaching, communication, the internet, technology, travel. So be aware and keep your sense of humor. Leos can be very funny and fun, and we'll need you to do that during this Mercury retrograde cycle of March 12th through April 4th. Okay? So if you're having any difficulties with communication or travel, it's good to just go over things, be patient, and if you can, not sign anything until after Mercury goes direct. Now, if you need to sign things, the show must go on, business has to go on, then you do what's right for you, okay? But just make sure you read everything really carefully. Read the fine print. Read things that you're committing yourself to so that you are really clear with what you're agreeing to. Because Mercury retrograde can hide things, and we don't always know what's going on, even though we think we do. And we're in the cycle of Pisces that doesn't have anything to do with details. Pisces has everything to do with dreaming and creating. It has to do with visualizing and spirituality, and it doesn't have to do with the pragmatic details of life. So it's going to be an interesting cycle that we're in the Pisces and Mercury's gone retrograde. And so now when Mercury retrogrades in Aries, we could be daring and have creative ideas that prove to be very valuable to pursue. In Pisces, what are you dreaming? What would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? Now, the full moon happening on March 8th happens in your second house, and that has to do with your sense of values, what you love and value, your core values, your inner and outer resources, your self-appreciation, your self-worth, your self-respect. It has to do with your talent, gifts, and abilities. And so this is lighting up this part of your chart. And you're really paying attention to this area of your life. Am I appreciated? Am I respected? Am I being paid what I'm worth? Am I appreciating myself? So you're going to be really looking at that around the full moon on March 8th. And then we have this incredible, fantastic grand Earth trine on March 14th, which begins at the full moon. I think the full moon kicks it off, because the full moon is really awesome because it grounds us, because we're so off into the nebulae here with Pisces and Neptune dreaming away, and then the full moon comes in on the 8th, grounding us and grounding you in the very practical part of your chart of your resources, your investments, your sense of self-worth, your talent, gifts, and ability. And then we have this fantastic grand Earth trine on March 14th, and that happens in the same part of your chart, in the second house of your money, your investments, your self-worth, your talents, gifts, and ability. And it's trining harmonious energy flow to Jupiter and Venus at the top of your chart in the 10th house of what you do in the world, your legacy, your reputation in the world, your career in the world. So your career is really taking off now. And it's trining Pluto in the 6th house of work, your work habits, what you do for work, your health habits, your lifestyle. Grand trine, gifts from the gods. 10th house, what you do in the world. 2nd house, your money, your values, your talents and abilities. Your 6th house, your work, what you do in the world. So this incredible grand Earth trine is lifting you up, lifting up your career, lifting up your potential to really manifest in 2012 and 2013. Increasing your reputation, increasing your position in the world, your standing in the world, your work in the world, your lifestyle in the world. And it's bringing you new opportunities, new money, new abundance, new ideas, new creativity. And Venus is there too now in your 10th house of career, what you do in the world. And it's really lighting this up for you. This is fantastic. And this is going to give you a boost in your money houses, in your resources, your abundance, your ability to manifest what you want, to manifest what you need. This grand trine can provide you with the ability to do what you want and need. And like I said, it's happening in March, but it's like planting the seeds in your life. And those seeds are going to flourish and blossom and grow over the next 6 months until the cycle of Libra. And so this is really exciting because the full moon is activating it, and then the grand Earth trine comes in on the 14th and catapults it forward, and it doesn't stop there because then the sun enters Aries on the 20th of March, and then we have the spring-fall equinox. Spring in the northern hemisphere, yay, it's spring, and fall in the southern hemisphere. And then we have the new moon in Aries on the 22nd. And this is taking place in the 9th house for you. And the 9th house has to do with what you believe. It has to do with your connection to God. It has to do with the expansion of your consciousness. What would you dare to dream and do if you knew you could not fail, Leo? And I don't think you're going to fail in 2012 because you've got a grand Earth trine in here and Jupiter in the 10th house of career and destiny. And I've talked a lot about that in the year ahead report for Leos. And you may want to take a look at that, revisit that. So Jupiter is in the 10th now. Venus has joined Jupiter, and they are grand trining Pluto in the 6th of regenerating your health, regenerating your lifestyle, regenerating your work. You can let go of things that no longer serve you in your work, and you can focus more on what does serve you. And down to Mars in that 2nd house of how can I earn more income? How can I get it done? How can I increase my self-esteem? How can I increase my self-worth? How can I increase my self-appreciation? And the new moon taking place in the 9th house of publishing, using the internet to reach more people, using the internet to connect with people, light workers, light bearers throughout the world. It's really exciting. And this new moon in Aries is conjunct wild and rebellious Uranus and square persistent Pluto. The cosmic message is that we are to take a giant step forward into our future. So how can you use the internet to better your standing? How can you use publishing, teaching, speaking, being out there, getting the message out there to move your work forward, to take a giant step forward in what you do professionally, what you do, your reputation in the world, your legacy in the world? What can you do to increase all of these things? Because now's the time to do it. Now's the time to take a giant step forward into your future. New moons mark the beginning of new cycles, and in Aries, you're planting the seeds in the 9th house that has to do with publishing, long-distance travel, internet, using the internet to expand your reach. And this new cycle in Aries is all about new beginning, new ideas, new projects, new partnerships. And like I said, you're going to harvest this throughout the year, especially over the next 6 months until we reach Libra, which is the opposite sign of Aries. New moons mark new beginnings, new cycles. And this new moon is asking you to be bold and take a risk and say yes. So if you are given new opportunities to travel and work with people abroad, say yes. Now, it also says, where do we need to take a stand, set a boundary, and say no? So you'll be looking at that too. Say yes to what expands you and makes you feel good and empowered. Say no to what drains you and takes from you. We are being given immense power through this grand trine, personally, for each one. This personal grand trine brings great power, and with great power comes great responsibility. What do you want to create, Leo? You are a powerful spiritual being. Believe in your dreams coming true. It is the first step in manifestation. We don't get what we want. We get what we believe. And the only thing that trumps beliefs is passion and desire. Desire minus resistance, oh, that little negative self-talk, shoulda, coulda, woulda, oh, only if I could, equals deliberate creation. So we are deliberate creators when our passion and desire are greater than our resistance. Now, Leo, your ruling planet, the sun, will conjunct Uranus at the new moon and go exact on March 24th. And then the sun will square Pluto on March 29th. So for you, this has to do with work and what you believe. And so this is going to be a very intense week. The last week in March is going to be super intense for all of us. So be aware and watch for radical insights, epiphanies, and developments in your life and in the world. And for you, it has to do with what you believe and what you need to let go of in regards to how you work and the way you work. So I think it's really exciting and awesome because you have this incredible grand Earth trine coming out of the 10th house of what you do in the world. And Leo, 2012 is your year because Jupiter is in that 10th house until June. And so you really want to be pushing in your profession, pushing in your work. And this is for all Leo suns and all Leo ascendants. You want to be pushing in your work. You want to be pushing in your career. Now's the time to do it. There's no more waiting. Now's the time to do it. And watch for insights. Watch for new developments in your career. Watch for new opportunities that are coming to you, perhaps from abroad, perhaps from using the internet, perhaps from publishing, teaching, getting out there and showing the world what you can do. This is your time to shine. The end of March will bring the cosmic imperative to update our beliefs and upgrade our standards and how we relate to each other and our beloved planet. Thank you for watching, Leo. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your letters. Thank you for being my new clients. I love working with you. It's awesome. You totally rock. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you'd like to make an appointment and work with me and in coaching or having us look at your astrology in 2012, email me at Kelley@kelleyrosano.com. Until next time, Leo, keep looking up.